Welcome back to the Onyx Report, our daily Black masculinist news feed. Hope everybody's well. Today, this one is really more of a question than a statement or an analysis, right? Because there's some things going on that I'm raising an eyebrow to, right? So this is based on two articles, but trust me when I tell you, you can come up with many more examples as to this phenomenon, right? First one comes from BET.com, and the second one comes from TMZ, right? So the first one has to do with Joel Odom, youngest candidate in Charlotte's mayoral race, who was recently found dead. Right? This is on BET.com. Odom, who ran in the 2019 Democratic primary against Charlotte Mayor Vi Lyles, was reportedly found dead in his home on Thursday, February 25th. He was 22 years old. Right? Odom, who entered the mayoral race at 20, was the youngest candidate in the field of 5 Democrats and finished fourth with 3.6% of the vote. So someone has to inspire young people, Odom told WBTV in 2019. That's the only solution. Someone has to really care about the individuals in Charlotte, and I care. Odom also told Charlotte Observer that he was inspired to run after seeing so many young people dying on the streets. Real talk. Right? After being defeated, Odom continued to work in his community. In October 2020, he partnered with the Salvation Army, Center of Hope for Women and Children, and Regal Little Miss Teen North Carolina to host a donation drive. During it, donors were asked to drop off bed sheets, blankets, socks, and health products for the shelter, which sleeps more than 300 women and children. It isn't clear at this time how Odom passed away. A family member told WBTV that Odom's father found his body inside a bathroom in his residence. Now, I linked this to another that came out, or at least I ran into it the same day. Again, this is from TMZ. Ex-New York Giants Louis Nix III, dead at 29, went missing this week. Right? Former NFL player and Notre Dame football star has been found dead at the age of 29 on Saturday after he was reported missing earlier this week. Nix, a 6'3", 330-pound defensive tackle, was a star at ND. Before being selected with the 83rd overall pick by the Houston Texans in the 2014 NFL Draft. Lewis bounced around the league, spending time with the Giants, Jaguars, and Washington. Lewis was reported missing on Wednesday, with family members saying he was at least seen Tuesday leaving his dad's house, driving a gray 2014 Hyundai. Now, their worst fears have come true. Nix has been found dead, according to his mother. Details surrounding Lewis's death are unclear, but the Jacksonville County Sheriff's Office was seen pulling a car matching Nix's from a local lake on Saturday. I'm not sure what's going on. I mean, at least when these things are reported as being COVID related, and there's an image of Nix right there, we have an idea, that these men have passed because they were infected or so on and so forth. But lately I've been seeing a stream of very young black men dying questionable circumstances. No evidence given, no clarity as to why. Right? And it's kind of concerning. It's kind of concerning. Right? And these are not, at least in the 60s and 70s, if they were politically active, you kind of knew what that was dealing with. But I'm seeing deaths that are occurring, just at random in ways that just don't make sense. And I include the political in that. I'm talking everything about, whether we're dealing with, we could talk about, the mostly male BLM activists in Ferguson who've come up dead. We could talk about, these kind of figures here like MF Doom, dying mysteriously and nobody giving us any cause of death. But there's been a number of them. And these are mostly young men. Even Doom was 49, right? I'm not sure what's going on here, but I'm concerned. And I really hope that brothers will find new ways to support one another, even if it's just a matter of touching base. I run into, or I hear from too many black men who will write me to say nobody asks them how they're doing. Nobody checks in on them. Nobody touches bases with them. And I think at the end of the day, I want brothers to at least start being there for each other in a way that we really traditionally haven't. We've really not been socialized to work together and support one another. We've been socialized to compete with one another for resources or for women or for whatever. But can we usher in a new type of brotherhood or a new era of it? Because here's the thing, as we often say on YouTube, there's nobody else coming for us. Nobody checks in on black men to any great degree. It's just not happening. People depend on you. People require of you. People ask of you. People shame you when you don't give them what they want. But how many people actually check on you? Real talk. These brothers died alone in one way, shape, or form. One in their home, in their bathroom at that, and one in their car, apparently. Why? Why were they alone? Why was nobody checking? Why was nobody touching base? People are finding them later. And just as an aside, man, to find your own son in his own bathroom dead, that I can't imagine the trauma of that. But that aside, I'm simply saying we have to find new ways to support one another, brothers. Nobody else is coming. Nobody else is willing to do it, let alone anyone who's not asking anything of you, who's not waiting for you to provide them with something, give them something, just checking on you because it's you. Nobody else in the world does that, but a brother can. And I hope we start to. Peace.